think things that I'm excited for anyways is one, just a sense of community that I hope that this will foster among students in Calgary and area. Seeing the community of the symphony chorus and the relationships that you've built and the impactful sort of friendships that have come into play in your life, to have that for students, I think is very exciting. For students to get a piece of that, and first in the student ensemble, and hopefully if they, for those that do move into the symphony chorus as well. I think it's exciting to start building that community for them early, right? Like right away. And David, you mentioning how impactful, important that was for you with being a small church and without a youth group and starting to build those relationships. And I'm really excited about just, the musical education, I guess, that comes with all of this, right? So for me as a music teacher, right? So high school, choral music, and musical theater, I am very excited to help students for their musical education and their journey and what it means to be a musician and what it means to not just play in your room by yourself or to kind of practice and do recitals, but to perform with I don't know the best way to say this, but to get the chance to perform with an excellent group of individuals, right? Because we want to set that bar high and have it be great and have it be excellent and have them strive to be the best that they can be. And so to give students the opportunity to collaborate and learn about music, and not just playing music with other people, but working with other people in general. I think it's gonna be great. Excited for it.
Yeah, there's definitely something really special about when a team, any team really, when a team of people, collectively do something that first of all, none of them could do by themselves, right? That's part of the beauty of music making and choirs and orchestras. Like, none of us can be a choir by ourselves. Like, we can't do it. We can't be an orchestra by ourselves. And we all have a part to play, and together we create something that's so much more than what any one individual could do. And so there's that aspect. And then there's that other element, that other layer of doing something that you didn't even think you could do, like as a part of that broader expression. But, seeing students accomplish something of challenge, and that's that is excellent, and that you're like, oh man, how can we do that? I don't know if I can do this, and then they do it, and it's that beautiful moment of of accomplishment and growth and challenge and all the stuff that comes with it. So
it's always the highlight of my job anyways, when we've been to see that progression of introducing a piece of music and having some students go, this is beyond me, I can't do this. And other ones going, I can do this, but I don't know about the rest of us. And learning the little pieces and putting it all together. And then when it finally comes together and it clicks after all the practice and all the individual work and all the group rehearsals, and all of it finally comes together and clicks, and they sing it or perform it so well, even just in rehearsal that first time, and everybody kind of goes, oh, like we can do this, like we are good enough, we can. And just being able to make something beautiful together is
that reminds
incredible.
Me of the piece that you had symphony and chorus do, and I remember we practiced it so many times in vocal sectionals to try. It was a Christmas song. You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I totally do.
We got it, and we all looked like we did like a first read through of it, and we were like, oh my goodness, what has David done? And then just from working hard and continuing to practice and run through and expecting nothing less than hard work and dedication to do it, and then performing it and having so many people talk about how that was that was the piece of the night. It feels incredibly rewarding when you can give that experience, not only for yourself as the person performing it, but also for people to like take it home and have that experience sitting in, I mean, for us sitting in the Jack Singer and getting to hear the incredible music that just reverberates off walls. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
Totally.
It's,
Yeah.
With young musicians especially, it's it builds that self-confidence of like, we are capable of this. Like this, I just imagine these grade 7 musicians getting this challenging piece of music that maybe even some of the grade 12s are struggling with, and in the end being like, I'm capable of this. Like I can do this. The self-esteem and confidence that creates in students is going to be hopefully very impactful for the rest of their lives as well.
Yeah. There's so much to this. There's so many good elements and good aspects. I know another part of it for me, and again, my own journey. And then as I've had a chance to work I worked at a university for a while with the music program there, and at the church where I serve, is the times when it all comes together, musically and thematically and lyrically and spiritually too. And it's just this incredible moment of worship. And I just think that there's so many, music carries inherently so many elements of the divine, and I see God at work, and I hear his beauty reflected in the music. And when you're creating music for the creator, and it's all just like, it's all coming together. And for me, it was like, this is what I was made to do. Like, those were some of the moments, the highlight moments of my life, when I'm like, this is what I've been this is partly what I have been uniquely created by God to do, and to worship him with my friends like this in this moment. And to help others, and to see other people, engaging with God in those ways. It's very special.
I think it's cool, even like just thinking about, like the testament that a concert brings for people. Like I think back to some of the symphony and chorus concerts that we've had, and the stories that people will come up to you after the concert and just say like, thank you so much, you cannot understand how this blessed me. And they'll kind of go into a little bit of a backstory, and you'll kind of walk away, and there's just been so many moments where members have shared those experiences with the group at the next rehearsal or whatever, and there's like, there's nothing that really amounts to it. And I think to have a group of younger people, students, like I think it's going to be so much, like not so much more powerful, but just a different kind of power that these kids can minister to a whole bunch of different people in like a different way that, it's one thing for a bunch of adults to do it, but it's just a totally different experience, I think, for kids, both to be able to minister, but also to be ministered to then in the same way.
I totally agree. When you, there's nothing like, there really is nothing like sensing that God is using you, right? And I think I want every student to experience that. I'm not talking just like New West students. I just want everyone to experience that, because there's nothing like that. And definitely part of my prayer is that, students that as we present concerts and that they will sense, wow, God actually used me. Like, God actually used me to talk to people, or to sing to people, to make a difference, and for people to, it's so special when that happens.
And that's the cool thing about music too, is that it's such a reachable platform. Like there's so many people, like whether or not you can sing or enjoy singing or whatever, there's just so many people that can sit in a concert and appreciate the music that's being sung and being heard and played. And yeah, it's a neat platform.
Yeah.
It's very unique in that way. It's very universal.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's great. It's so good.